to Sunday with Silvers. I'm I'm the man in black, not Johnny Cash, but my name is John. I'm John Silvers, and I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for showing up. I know you could be a lot of places on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, but you're here, and that means so much to me. So thank you so much. I come here every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time to share music and to share stories and, whatever I feel like sharing that hopefully is interesting to you. Oh, you can hear my dog. He wants to share too, and I'm going a little fuzzy here. So, oh, there we go. So anyway, thank you for being here. Um, what can I tell you? Well, I've been writing songs for almost 50 years now. Um, First song I ever wrote was when I was 14 years old. That's when I first started playing the guitar. I was too lazy to really figure out how to read music, so someone taught me a few chords, and the next thing you know, I'm writing songs, and I never stopped. They've tried to stop me, but they haven't been successful yet. So, and actually, somebody once said that I could write a song on a dime, which, if you don't know that term, just means that that I could just write a song like that with, and some songs that I've written over the years are songs that are about my own life and things that have happened to me or experiences that I've had. And some songs are completely just made up out of the blue. So when this person said that I could write a song on a dime, and I guess it was a friend of mine who told another friend that, or another person that, and I kind of took it as a friendly, not challenge so much, but an opportunity. I write songs about just about anything. The other day, my wife said that I was a narcissist, so I wrote a song called the Narcissist Song. It says, "Me, me, me. It's all about me. Doo, doo. What else could it be, but all about me. Doo, doo. Everything I see is all about me. Doo, doo. I don't know about you, doo, doo, because it's all about me." I don't think I'm a narcissist, but I think we all are a little bit. So anyway, and if you're an artist and a musician, especially, well, they say that I'm also an actor. I have a master's in classical theater. They say that musicians love music and actors love themselves. Well, maybe, but you kind of have to love yourself enough to put up with I guess the public opinion that comes along with being a public person, right? And this is a live stream, so I've got no script here, and whatever comes out of my mouth, hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt me. But I did write a song, as I was saying, when this person said that I could write a song on a dime. It goes like this, and I never learned how to play it on the guitar, so actually I did once, but it was a long time ago. So it goes like this. Oh, and by the way, if you have a chance to go into the chat, you can see how to join my community, because I'm starting a music community of people, fans, and people that want to connect more with me and hear more music. So, and so if you get a chance, I'm not sure it's working. I'm like an old dog learning new tricks here. And by the way, old dogs can learn new tricks as long as you've taught them that the old tricks don't work anymore. Once they learn that, they can learn new tricks. So I'm learning how to use the internet, how to use all of this stuff for marketing my music and putting it out there for people to hear after all these years. So anyway, I keep stalling on singing this song for you. Here it is. It goes like this. It's called. Well, I won't tell you what it's called because it'll spoil the song. Here it goes like this. It goes like this. When I saw you, I stopped on a dime because I knew that you would be mine. It was clear at the drop of a hat that no one ever moved me like that. And when we kissed, I was seeing stars, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. You are truly out of this world, my extraterrestrial girl. Oh, 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 oh. You must have arrived in a meteor shower, 'cause you have supernatural powers and your own gravitational pull. To resist you, I'd be a fool, 'cause I'm as happy as I can be that you are here in my galaxy. You are truly out of this world, my extraterrestrial girl. Oh, 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 oh. Your body is celestial. You're my Miss Universe. And if they held an inner beauty pageant, you'd be first. 'Cause you are so much more than just another pretty face. You are down to earth, though you're from outer space. When you told me your place or mine, I did not think that I would find myself aboard your alien ship on an intergalactic trip. And when we finally got to your home, your folks would not leave me alone because it filled them with so much joy to see an extraterrestrial boy. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, Ma, look at me. I am across the galaxy. I'm a star on Mars, and I'm the one to know on Pluto, don't you know? I'm an extraterrestrial boy. Ah, I just like writing silly songs. There's so many more where that came from. I've been writing songs for 50 years, so hopefully you like that one. And there's plenty more where that came from. And that being said, I actually have a friend who does this really brilliant songwriter named Harold Payne, who I've known for many years, and he actually does something on Tuesdays similar to this live stream. He does, but he'll make up songs on the spot. He'll literally like take title ideas from the people that are watching, and then he'll write a song just like totally impromptu right there in front of everybody, and they're usually brilliant. I mean, he will tell himself, he will say himself that, you know, it's hit and miss, right? It's completely improvisational, but I mean, the guy's amazing. And so I thought, you know, I can do that too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take people's suggestions for titles, and then I'm going to come back the next week with the song. I give myself a week to write it. I may not need that, and if I don't, I can, you know, kind of do what he does. But I'm going to give myself a week to see if I can really write something based on just the title that you share. So if you have the ability to go into the chat right now, I'm still trying to make sure I understand how I'm using all this technology, and you know, please bear with me because, like I said, new dog, old dog, new tricks. Or new dog, old tricks. I don't know. Anyway, point is I'm still learning how to use all this stuff. So please bear with me. I'm here every single Sunday, and I would love to have you come back and continue to, you know, be able to share this time with me. So, and my corporation that I started for all of this music marketing and acting and stuff is called Vuja Day Productions Incorporated, and I'll explain a little bit what I mean by that. So deja vu is something that we all know, right? You're walking down the street, and then you look and you go, man, it seems like I've been here before. This looks really familiar. So that's Vuja Day, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's deja vu. That's deja vu. It's when you suddenly have this realization that you've been here before. But Vuja Day is the opposite. And here's why I think it's really important. Vuja Day is the idea that you can see something you've seen many times before, but it occurs to you as though you're seeing it for the very first time. That's the essence for me of being awake, being alert. I'm not talking about being woke, although whatever, I guess. I don't have anything against wokeness. I know, you know, we have all these you know, opinions of other people based on how they view the world. But I'm just saying that being able to look at something that we think we already know and actually see it new for the first time is the opportunity to get beyond what we think of each other, especially if we're judging each other based on external stuff. Because I think that happens a lot, and there's a lot of I'm not trying to get, you know, social political here, but I come from a mixed racial background. My father was a civil rights leader who worked with Dr. King. He was a black man, light-skinned black man, and my mom was white. They got married in the 50s when it was taboo and actually illegal in half the states in the United States. And I say all of this because growing up as a multiracial person, I have found that some people throughout my lifetime have wanted me to choose one or the other. And so I came up with this thought the other day. I don't know if I can actually articulate it because I wrote it down. It had something to do with the fact that what do you do when diversity is you? You know, when society, when there's parts of society that want to exclude others based on perceived differences, and yet those same differences are the integral making up of who you are as a person. That's an interesting conundrum. I like that word, by the way, conundrum. That's a lovely word. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, just some thoughts I'm having. So my goal with all of my stuff, my music, everything I'm writing, the play, I wrote a play. It's kind of about all of that. It's not kind of, it is about my experience of being multiracial. I'll play you a song that I wrote for my mom since it's Women's Month, National Women's Month, right? I have that right. Let me grab a pick here. This is a song I wrote for my mom after she passed away. I saw my wife looking at me in a way that I used to see my mom look at my dad. You know, my parents split up. I'm with my wife now for 25 years. Thank God we've made it this far and still kicking. And I love my wife, Wendy. You know, my dad and mom broke up when I was 8, and I would always see my mom before they broke up. I would see her look at my dad with this desire in her eyes, like to have more of a connection with him. And I saw that look in my wife's eyes toward me one day, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I better figure myself out a little better here." And I started to rethink my relationship with my wife, but also my mom's relationship to my dad. And so I wrote a song. It's about my mom's life. It goes like this. I'll try it here. A little girl came from Coney Island when her father passed away, left a part of herself across the country, and arrived in East LA. It was the year that she was turning 7, and her mother bought the corner store. There she lived with her brother just above it, but her heart was on the eastern shore. They say blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. They say blood is thicker than water. But she found out that love is thicker than blood. She grew to be a stunning beauty with eyes of emerald green. And whenever she went down a city sidewalk, it would always cause a scene. And then one day she met her true love. He was tall, with skin of brown. And when they wed, her mother soon disowned her and told her never again to come around. They say blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. They say blood is thicker than water. Oh, but she found out that love is thicker than blood. They had 2 boys before he left her for another. She She lost her husband like her father and her mother, but still she loved him so. She never let him go. And though it broke her heart to lose her lover, she just thought about her boys and put one foot before the other. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. You might think, with all the dreams that shattered, she would never trust the world again. But in the end, because it really mattered, her lover came back to be her friend. And the one who one day had disowned her was forgiven for what she did not know. That love, it comes in every color, and it always finds a way to grow. They say blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. They say blood is thicker than water. Oh, but she found out that love is thicker than blood. Love is thicker than blood. Love is thicker than blood. They say that blood is thicker than water, but love is thicker than blood. Love is thicker than blood. Love is thicker than blood. They say that blood is thicker than water, but love is thicker than blood. Yeah, that's from my mom. Love you, Mom. And from my wife. But anyway, yeah, these songs are written like out of real, well, not the first one. The first one was total imagination. I didn't meet anybody from outer space. Well, maybe I have and just didn't realize it. But anyway, that's from my mom. And just thank you again, everybody, for coming and listening and sharing this time with me. And I wish you all a beautiful rest of your Sunday. And I hope to see you again. By the way, I think if you can see it in the chat, I believe I put a link to join my community. So if not, then I didn't figure it out. But I will. And keep coming back. Love you all. Bye now.